Princess's cadence.
My name is Prince Shining Armor. It's a new title, very fond of it.
And I am the newly coronated Princess Twilight Sparkle. However, I would not be here today if it weren't for the friendships that I've made in Honeyville.
From the diaphragm rarity.
Alright.
From the diaphragm.
Alright then, I suppose if this thing doesn't want to work for me. Hello everybody, how are we doing today? Good. So I've heard some of you have traveled far across the vast land of this Earth world to come see us, so thank you so very much. I would like to personally ask, how many of you have seen us when we were back in January? Alright, so a few of you. Excellent, good, good. So, for the newcomers, of course, we are very simple ponies, so I would expect us to have some rules. So, our very first rule is, please be respectful. I know that's such a simple little thing, but it's something that sometimes is forgotten. We do have some little fillies and little colts in the audience today, so please, for the big ponies, I would appreciate it very much if you would keep all your actions appropriate and also your words as well. Speaking of which, we do have some fillies and colts in the audience, and of course, I would appreciate it if they would take priority. Not saying that all of you lovely ponies here are not as wonderful as these, but it is just as magical to them as it is to you. So please have some courtesy and be a good neighbor. And let them go first if they have a question. Now, speaking of questions, we're going to have you all line up in a line down the middle. Not yet, of course. We'll tell you when. So when you line up in the middle, I want you to be single file, and you'll come up. And we will have our runner, unfortunately, Discord, I don't know why. We decided, Fluttershy somehow convinced us all that Discord was going to be good. I didn't wear my fancy dress today for that occasion. But since Discord is on our side, then Discord will be running the questions and making sure that everything is appropriate for our audience. And of course, may I ask, please turn off your mobile devices, or put them on silent,
Or I will answer them.
You don't want that, trust me. You don't want that. You'll never see your loved ones ever again. All right, because of course we don't want some random tune going going off when some pony is asking or answering any questions. And if you really, really desperately need a little tune, randomly, we do have Pinkie Pie right over there. She can sing you a random tune if you like, so please, devices on silent or off. And of course, after the whole Gabby Gums incident from some certain sisters, that we are a little bit sensitive when it comes to the private part of our lives. So please, 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 no questions about relationships. What did I just say? You could at least have the decency to have it as part of the dress. I mean, that was the best song in the whole entire show.
No, it was my song. Oh wait, I didn't have one.
So anyways, I hope you all enjoy. So Discord here will be lining you all up. So I want you to gather in a single file line in the center right now if you have a question. So who's going to be the first brave pony to step on this stage right here?
We have little Philly.
All right then, but as you guys line up, I want to ask, who has a question for me? Just a general audience. You there? Do you have a question? Are you? Does anyone, or any pony, I should say, have a question for me? Yes, the Fluttershy over there. Yes. Nice and loud, please. I know you're Fluttershy, but could you just speak up a little more?
Am I the only one that wing's broken off? Discord, what did you do?
Why do they always blame me?
You have a reputation.
Just a little one.
Well, I know how you feel, darling. I had my wings taken away from me, too.
They weren't taken away, you burned them off.
Well, you know,
Fell through the sky.
but I fell and I had the most wonderful makeup on. So really, I did a beautiful free fall.
That's why they fall. Sorry, guys.
All right, so we go down this line. Luna?
Does any pony have a question for me? Yes, you there.
Would you be able to teach me how to do the Royal Cantalon voice?
Well, first, you have to suck in your diaphragm. You have to hold it. Are you sucking in your diaphragm?
Yes.
Then you must speak really loud and talk really regal-like, and you must always say we and thou and thy. That is how we speak Royal Cantalon voice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Does any pony have a question for me?
Oh, come on now.
Yes, you heard him?
Are you in shining armor talking about having a colt or filly of your own?
Is that too personal, Rarity?
That's a little bit personal, but I must say, little babies, oh my goodness. It's just amazing. They,
I have a chair over here if you want to come
you
in.
could put them in anything and they'll look adorable.
Oh, yeah, you want to go in? They have one more chair if you want to go in. I have two chairs. No, look.
No.
Not here. Where are you guys choose?
That's us.
Okay.
It's okay. If you want, you can take my phone.
If you like, you could sit on somebody's lap and find this.
As soon as I ask my question, she can take my spot.
Well, thank you very much. Let's give a hand to this. I want to see if this crazy human conception.
I think I've heard something.
There we go.
Check, check. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. So, I believe it's Shining Armor's turn next.
Does any pony in the audience have a question for me? Yes, you in the ridiculously dapper hat.
Oh, thank you.
Shining Armor, it's a hot day out. You want to take a layer of clothes off.
I tend to prefer prefer to remain in dress uniform, actually.
Does any pony have a question for me?
Can I borrow some of your books? I'm kind of running out.
I have a library. You can come and read anytime you want. Absolutely, of course. Of course. Any pony who wants to come and read, they're more than welcome to come to my library, of course.
Fluttershy.
Fluttershy.
Come on, Fluttershy, you can do it.
Does any pony have a question for Fluttershy?
Yes, Fluttershy.
People can ask you a question.
How is life with Discord now being like one of your closer friends? Does she still cause a lot of antics, or have you straightened it out?
You could be honest.
Well, he comes to visit me all the time.
We have teapots.
He still really likes chocolate milk.
But no whipped cream!
So when we have our tea parties, we just have chocolate milk instead. And I don't know, everything's pretty good. We haven't had any major disasters lately, so I think it's okay. I don't know.
That was just as adorable as I was hoping it was going to be.
Any of y'all shirt cues got a question for me? Yeah, vinyl scratch.
So I'm on tour right now. I just did a show in Appaloosa.
Yeah.
So we had a large buffalo showing at my show. And I went to the bathroom afterwards, and a lot of the buffalo were eating pies in the bathroom. Lining them up on the sink and eating them right off. And I'm wondering why you introduced them to such an addictive substance.
Well, you see, it's a truce between the buffalo and the citizens of Appaloosa, so now the buffalo can go to the stampeding grounds without having us to cut down their apple trees. And so my cousin Brayburn can harvest the apples in Appaloosa, and then make apple pies for all the buffalo and all the citizens of Appaloosa. So now everyone's happy.
It's a cycle.
It's a cycle of life. Thank you.
Questions for me?
Anyone have a question for me?
Not even speaking.
I think you're too close to the
Did I break it? Did I break it?
No, that's fine. You're too awesome.
You over there.
You're awesome.
Thank you. That's not a question, but yes, I am. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh, it doesn't.
Questions? Yeah.
What do you think you're going to be when you grow older? You're a cutie mark.
I don't know. We're currently thinking of crusading ideas.
Just a hint, Sweetie Belle. What you're holding is a hint.
Hint, hint.
I could be an announcer.
perfect. You gotta go too, girls.
Are you okay?
I think so. I didn't do it.
Does anybody have a question for me?
What's the worst injury you've gotten from crusading?
There was the zip lining. I'd have to say that was the worst.
It's pretty bad.
Does any pony have a question for me? Any pony?
Why are you so adorable?
I don't know.
She's my little sister.
That's probably why. I love you, sis. I love you too.
Apples don't fall too far from the tree.
Back.
Spike, you're my favorite character. And I think you do a dandy job at making sure that Twilight's residence/work area is nice and clean and organized.
I know, she works me to the bone, right?
Rarity, you seem to do a good job with Rarity as well. However, I'm kind of curious. Why is it that when all of a sudden you start working for Applejack, you seem to be made of nitroglycerin?
It's bad luck, I guess.
I'll accept.
I can't help. Things just explode.
Applejack is giving you a not nice look.
Thank you very much.
He's laughing. We should be fine. He's just a baby dragon.
Drag him down.
Make it fly. Oh, we got a little person. Do you have a question? Oh, all right then. Does anyone have a question for me? I do. Where'd my line go? Okay, find you.
Where did her line go?
Me? Sure. All right. Have you seen a rectangular blue box that says telephone around here? That one lost it, and I don't know where it is.
Who's it? The master stole it.
You lost it! You lost it! You lost it! That's quite enough. Every pony behave themselves.
She is the princess of the night and she controls your nightmares. I don't think you
Yeah, I have heard of this very rectangular box, and I have seen one. There's actually one kind of walking around out there. She's very adorable.
Go. You must find it.
And now let's keep it pony related. I know I'm chaos incarnate, but let's stay on topic, please.
So now it is a free-for-all, so please line up in a single file line, and we will answer questions for any of us. Any of us still? Who is the brave soul that dares walk with discord? You will have stains for months.
Come on. No, that's it.
And what's your question? Is there ever going to be an episode on Derby Hills? And who is this for? Who's any of us? All of us?
Maybe Luna knows.
Yes.